What's up, guys? Tony here. I want to quickly address the Bitcoin Cash fiasco that's been taking place over the past few days, over the weekend, and where Bitcoin stands. So let's quickly look at the market here on CoinMarketCap. I'm going to refresh quickly. Bitcoin right now is on the upper trend. It obviously had a crash over the weekend. Went down to like the 5,000s. Bitcoin Cash was on the increase, on the rise, but now it is crashing. No surprise. So let's quickly look at what happened. So obviously Bitcoin maxed out at like 7,300 or something, or near 7,800 over the past few weeks, as it was growing. The value was growing because people were investing in Bitcoin, putting all their money in Bitcoin for the SegWit 2x fork, which got canceled. So people were pumping Bitcoin because they were trying to get these SegWit coins that were going to come out from that, the 2x coins. So that didn't happen. So obviously right away you start getting a sell-off, because now it's like, okay, it's not happening, so we're going to take some of our money out of Bitcoin and we'll put it into altcoins, and which is normal. But also what happened, you had a lot of FUD, a lot of like stupid like news and people saying things that Bitcoin Cash is going to take over or replace Bitcoin, which is ridiculous. So right now Bitcoin is back to like 6,600. Bitcoin Cash, as you can see here, pumped because of some statements and because of the fork getting canceled, pumped up to about 2,300. Now it's back down to like 1,100. I'm not saying Bitcoin Cash is gonna die or is not relevant. Obviously, it's relevant. It was a fork that took place and was generated Bitcoin Cash. However, will it replace Bitcoin? No. And this is just my opinion, but I'm looking at facts. I'm not making up stuff like, oh, I think Bitcoin Cash is gonna. Really, why that price went up for Bitcoin Cash is because of like the Koreans. A whole bunch of whales were pumping money into it. So what's been happening, guys, and what you need to keep in the back of your mind when you're investing in crypto now, think about, unless you're a day trader where you're like trading to make a profit like daily, then this is annoying for you. For those of us, including myself, which are holding long term, like I'm holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, I'm holding for the long term. I'm not every day trying to trade and make a couple $100 or whatever. I'm holding for the long term, and seeing this happening, people were panicking. It didn't bother me because I've seen Bitcoin go up and down. I've seen news, people say, Jamie Dimon, the China issue where China closed down the exchanges. These things are going to happen, and Bitcoin is in its infancy, or the cryptocurrency is in its infancy stages, and it has to go through its trial and errors and its growing pains. So I'm not worried about that. I'm holding long term, but I don't think at all Bitcoin Cash is going to replace Bitcoin. Bitcoin has already been adopted by companies such as Expedia, Dell, Intuit, Overstock, and Dish. You can actually go on overstock.com and purchase items with cryptocurrency, and primarily Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously is more well known and has the branding behind it, the trust behind it. Also, it's decentralized, and there's talk about Bitcoin Cash maybe going to some sort of centralization. So I think Bitcoin is for the long run, and as you can see here, just the market, right? There was a pump of Bitcoin Cash, and with the whales being involved in a lot of Asian countries as well, they're pumping tons of money just so they can make money. They're pumping certain coins up, so be on the lookout for that. And the way that Bitcoin Cash was pumped up, like in 24 hours, is ridiculous. That was not gonna last. Bitcoin's been around since 2008. Did it have exponential growth this year? Yes, but it took months and months and so forth. And obviously over the past like 2 months or so, it's been growing significantly, but that's because of the fork. People were just trying to hold Bitcoin so they could get the extra coins. It wasn't something like some sort of artificial pump where people were just dumping money into it like they were Bitcoin Cash. So that's my thoughts, and I know that the Bitcoin Cash fanboys are gonna start maybe commenting and saying I don't know what I'm talking about, but look at the facts. Bitcoin's been around longer. It has the branding. It has the trust factor, the decentralization, the technology behind it. Can Bitcoin be tweaked to be better? Sure. But I think it has the lasting potential. Companies are already accepting it. You can't even buy Bitcoin Cash on some of the major exchanges, only certain ones. Bitcoin you can get on every exchange. So, for example, the most user-friendly or marketable exchange is Coinbase, and they got a ton of users registered in the U.S. They don't list Bitcoin Cash. They just have Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. So I don't think Bitcoin Cash is going to do anything. I think Bitcoin's here for the long run. That is the OG. That's the store of value. And the idea of Bitcoin Cash, let's say they're saying because it's faster, you can use it as actual liquid assets. Why is it different from Litecoin? Litecoin is actually probably better. So Bitcoin, end of the day, Bitcoin's here to stay. Bitcoin Cash, just a pump and dump. And I know that some people are going to try to do it, and Bitcoin Gold is coming around. So those are not going to match up with Bitcoin at all. That's just my thoughts. Would love to hear what you guys think. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up, subscribe if you want to get more videos on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and so forth. We'd love to hear what you guys think. Leave your comments below.